this listener asks, what should you do if your mother is verbally abusive? And then with that, how do you know if your mother is emotionally or verbally abusive?
That's such a great question. And I thank the listener who's asked this. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there listening today that are like, please answer this question. Like, how do I know, one, and what do I do if, right? Great question. And so let's start with the latter part of the question. How do I know if I'm being verbally or emotionally abused? Does it feel wrong to you? Is there a sense for you that, oh, this just isn't right? Or that maybe in my interactions with this person, mom or another person, that maybe I've got the sense that I have to walk on eggshells all the time. Like I'll be attacked if I say anything or if I say the wrong thing. That can be a really good clue that you're on kind of the receiving end of inappropriate behavior, abusive behavior. Some other clues can be maybe you're the one that always feels wrong, or maybe there's a sense that, wait, am I crazy here? Right? Am I the one who's wrong? Why am I always wrong? Why am I always to blame? Why am I always feeling that I'm the problem, so to speak? If that's pervasive, if that seems to be kind of the mode of operation between you and another person, then chances are you're feeling that way because it's actually happening. Because you are the one who's always being blamed, because you are the one who is being condemned or criticized or pointed out as being wronged. And in any relationship, while we don't operate in a state of perfection, there is usually not just one person who is always wrong in the relationship.
That is so good. That is so good. So let's say somebody recognizes like, I'm the one who is always wrong, or I'm on the receiving end and this does not feel right. Like this hasn't felt right for some time. I guess next steps, like if this is in this case, like an adult individual, what would you see their next step being?
Yeah. So one, learning healthy boundaries in relationship is paramount for each and every one of us and in each and every relationship that we have. Husbands and wives, parents and children, to know that, hey, I have rights and I have needs, and this doesn't feel right for me. This is not okay. It's not okay for maybe my mom to talk to me that way. And I can say that. I can say, it's not okay for you to use that language with me, or it's not okay for you to demand or verbally assault or swear at me. Like, it's not okay. So I can stand up for myself. I can put that boundary up, and then I can maintain that boundary as well. I can choose to move away from that person as well. If I've put up the boundary, if I've said, hey, stop, this is not okay for you to talk to me this way, to demand these things from me, to not listen when I speak, then I don't have to offer myself to you in relationship. And I can choose to move away from unhealthy relationships. I'm not responsible for how the other person shows up, but I am responsible for how I show up and how I care for me.
Melanie, that is so good. And I love how you talk about this idea of boundaries. You can still value the person, but also value yourself in relationship to that person.